Joe Rogan just figured out something terrifying about Diddy's case. The web of crimes doesn't stop with him. It goes straight to the top of the pyramid. And what he discovered on his podcast might have been a huge mistake to say out loud. So in this video, we're breaking down the entire power structure, from Diddy all the way up to the names at the very top. You're going to discover who the real players are, why certain names never get questioned no matter what, and why Joe Rogan might have crossed a dangerous line by discussing it publicly on his show. Trust me, this is going to blow your mind.
While Diddy waits in prison for trial, most think the story ends there. Wrong. Joe Rogan's recent podcast revealed shocking connections that reach far beyond the headlines, touching every corner of power. In this video, we break down the real players, why some names never get questioned, and why Rogan may have crossed a dangerous line. This is going to blow your mind. If you want, I can make an even snappier 2 to 3 sentence version perfect for YouTube hooks. Do you want me to do that?
He's going to be in jail for the rest of his life. I think he's probably going to get
Think he's
hit up.
insane, though?
I don't know. I don't even think it matters. I mean, it's a lot of it is.
But then it's just another Epstein.
There's
It's another
murder
Ghislaine
cases.
Maxwell,
But
where
there's
somebody gets
murder
indicted and
cases.
nobody else indicted for trafficking kids to
Right,
no
to
one.
to no one. Right. We're like, what is the next crazy thing that's going to explode in the news? Is Bill Clinton's going to have an OnlyFans? Like, what is going to happen? What is the next thing that's going to make us all go, what the f? Like, what the f is going on?
It's coming.
Like,
You know it's
how many guys were on video saying, "Ain't no party like a Diddy party"? How many people like openly talked about being there?
LeBron?
Yeah, how about Ashton Kutcher? All these people, like, you guys all went. You didn't see nothing.
Before we talk about who might be pulling the strings, you need to understand the allegations surrounding Diddy. He's currently in jail facing serious federal charges, with claims that he abused his power and ran disturbing private parties where people were allegedly drugged and recorded. Dozens have come forward, and 50 Cent's Netflix documentary The Reckoning pushed the story even further into the spotlight. Joe Rogan then discussed the case on his podcast, comparing it to the Epstein situation and questioning why big names never seem to face consequences. He pointed out how major celebrities once partied with Diddy and raised uncomfortable questions about what they may have seen or known. Rogan also mentioned powerful industry figures like Universal Music Group CEO, suggesting this may go far beyond just Diddy.
Never thought these words would come out my mouth, but Candace Owens is onto something, and that did not feel comfortable at all. So Candace says the reason mainstream news is not picking up this lawsuit, is not paying attention to Diddy at all, is because of this man right here, Lucian Grandage. He is one of the most powerful men in Hollywood and music. And he been up in Diddy's room. So this man right here is Sir Lucian Charles Grandage. He's been the CEO of Universal Music Group since 2010, so you know he done seen some shit. So I had to go to the damn documents. I had to see if this man was actually named, and he is. As you can see, it says Lucian Charles Grandage, and it also says Universal Music Group. On top of that, it says Ethiopia. I cannot fuck up her last name. I refuse to. But she was also a big person in Universal Music Group. And then Christina Coramham, Lord forgive. But she was like Diddy's second hand.
According to the lawsuit, Lucian Grange is accused of not only knowing about Diddy's alleged parties, but also attending and supporting them. The claims suggest these events involved illegal behavior, including underage girls and people being drugged, allegedly through alcohol linked to Diddy's brands. Commentators like Candace Owens questioned why mainstream media isn't heavily covering it, pointing to Grange's powerful influence in the industry. The lawsuit also mentions other Universal Music Group executives, alleging they were aware but did nothing. This is why many believe the story is being controlled behind the scenes. And when it comes to Diddy's inner circle, Jay-Z's name is often mentioned due to how close they were in the industry.
Only one person.
Oh, go on.
And I call him Sean. That's Jay-Z. We call each other Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody else could call me Sean.
He's
You
the
know,
only person who's
there's not a
Sean
single-
approved.
There's not a single person that
Outside
should be,
of family?
That should be outside of my mother.
Okay,
That
just
should be calling me. Yeah, they should be calling me Sean.
Jaguar Wright claimed in a now hard-to-find interview that Jay-Z and Diddy hold massive power in the industry and that big media avoids questioning them. She suggested powerful lawyers and industry fixers work behind the scenes to protect elite figures and bury stories. Joe Rogan has discussed similar ideas, comparing these situations to the Epstein case and suggesting Diddy may have been part of something larger, with powerful people possibly benefiting in the shadows.
Between Diddy and Epstein, it's good. There's probably several thousand hours of footage here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I should say, I think you voted for Biden.
I'd like to see a matchup of those, we call it the top 100 puppet masters on the Epstein client list.
Do you think there's some overlap?
Strong overlap. Strong overlap.
When are we going to see that list, do you think?
I don't know.
Will that ever come out, do you think?
You know, I think part of why Kamala is getting so much support is that if Trump wins, that Epstein client list is going to become public.
Yes.
And some of those billionaires behind Kamala are terrified of that outcome.
Yeah. Do you think Reid Hoffman's uncomfortable?
Yes. And Gates.
And Gates.
Yeah.
And I only ask that because you can sort of, you just look at them and you're like, that's a nervous person right there. I don't know. I mean, I assume you know them. Yeah.
Yes.
Some people online suggest there may be large amounts of footage linked to Diddy and even connections to the Epstein scandal, with theories that it could be part of a long-running blackmail network. Elon Musk hinted at this idea during a Joe Rogan interview, saying powerful figures may fear what could come out if certain information is ever revealed. Names like Reid Hoffman and Bill Gates were mentioned in the discussion, with Musk suggesting some influential people may be nervous about potential exposure.
So you have these guys, like a Jeffrey Epstein type guy, who works with the elite of the elite clientele. It's all movie stars, big-time politicians, world leaders, scientists, Nobel Prize winners, and they all meet together and have fascinating conversations and cocktails, and there's beautiful girls everywhere. Of course. What a great idea.
Right.
And if you're naive and you don't understand honeypots.
Here's the quote from Maria Farmer, who was one of the accusers from what was inside the house in New York.
Okay, she said, there were monitors inside this cabinet. I looked on the cameras and I saw toilet, bed, toilet. She said, visibly spooked. Like, I'm never going to use the restroom here and I'm never going to sleep here. You know what I mean? It was very obvious that they were like monitoring private moments. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Maria Farmer was the one who worked at Epstein's office in New York, I think.
And this was the house, Jamie?
Yeah, I was looking up stuff on the house. That was like what they
I
found.
wonder if the
in
house still
too.
has fucking cameras in it somewhere that they haven't found yet.
They definitely, don't know.
Yeah, you'd have to scan the shit out of that house. You'd have to take the walls apart. There's probably listening devices inside the walls. Like, who knows? If this was like really an intelligence operation, yeah, they probably had that house fully wired.
Many online commentators claim Diddy and Epstein operated similar facilitator systems, private environments for elites that were secretly recorded and later used for leverage. Joe Rogan and Elon Musk have discussed the idea that powerful figures might fear what unreleased footage could expose. Some believe seized tapes could contain damaging material involving high-profile names, creating panic behind the scenes. Commentators like Megyn Kelly questioned why certain serious incidents haven't led to bigger legal action, fueling speculation about hidden influence and media control. Others point to documentaries and interviews hinting at deeper industry power structures, suggesting this may be part of something much larger.